Many companies today have a common vision: to create technologies that make our lives more convenient and much easier. In Star Citizen, Microtech are one of those companies. If you would like to explore how they achieve that, please join me. We start out in the Aspire Grand, the tallest skyscraper on New Babbage's skyline and home to the Nest apartment complex. Here you can find 50 apartments across 10 floors and some stunning views across the whole city. The lobby area contains a display of thought-provoking artwork, a seating area where you can gather with friends for a conversation, 2 exits that lead to the city's transit system, and the entrance to the medical facility, the Brentworth Care Centre. Founded in 2862 by Dr. Jaleel Brentworth, the Brentworth Care Centre ranks among the top companies in the UAE for patient healthcare, customer happiness and cost of care. As with all such facilities, there is an insurance centre where you can set your regeneration point to New Babbage, and a pharmacy where you can buy all your medical supplies. From the Aspire Grand, you can take pods on the Metro Loop to 2 locations, the Spaceport and the Commons. We're going to leave the Spaceport for now and head towards the Commons, which is the commerce and business sector of New Babbage. This is where you will find New Babbage's fitness centre, and is dominated by a large open space for classes such as yoga, and surrounded by a running track. Along the edge of the Commons are some additional facilities, including Twine Sandwich Bar, who provide food, energy drinks and some motivational messaging to get your day off to a good start. There is also an Elroy's for some fresh fruit, water and some ice cream, a Garcia's Green where you can buy smoothies and some more fresh fruit, and a gym facility. Through the exit between the gym and Twins is a sadly non-functional climbing wall, as well as 4 elevators to the surface entrances. We're going to come back to those a little bit later, but for now we're going to head round the corner, across the sky bridge to the Promenade. Here you will find New Babbage's entertainment centre and is the home of Wally's Bar. The circular bar sits proudly in the centre of the promenade underneath a large glass dome, bringing in natural sunlight during the day, and at night turning the space into a starlit nightclub. And whether going out clubbing or meeting friends for an afternoon siesta, you're going to need clothing suitable for the environment. Apparelli is a high-end clothing store providing clothing specifically designed for the environment of Microtech, and with a unique design element including animated patches. Continuing around the perimeter of the promenade is the first of 2 dance floors, the Cove. Then, past a tall ice sculpture, we come to the second of the dance floors, the Oasis, decorated with a shower of neon blue and pink. And we all know that every night out has to end with food, so Whammers have a branch just a little further round the corner. In contrast to the brightly coloured aurora of the promenade, the dome on the other side of the Commons is the Plaza, which houses the corporate business park of New Babbage. Tubing Interstellar is where you will come to buy mining lasers, mining equipment and consumables for your mining vessel. Centermass, a retailer with branches across the UAE, sell a variety of ship and personal weapons. Although Centermass do also sell armour, you won't be able to pick any up at the New Babbage branch. For those of you who make your money through the trading of cargo and commodities, there is of course the Trade Development Division. Make sure to check the journal on your Mobiglass to find out which items are in demand. The next stop is the FTL courier service for the pickup and delivery of packages, before we go on round to Omega Pro. Here you can buy the components to upgrade your ships, including the quantum drive, power plants, coolers and shield generators. The final stop around the perimeter of the dome is Microtech Planetary Services. Here you can pay your fines and citations, You can buy and sell commodities and cargo, and you can pick up and deliver packages. In the centre of the dome is the factory line, Microtech's flagship store in New Babbage. The store is underground, and you access it down this glass spiral staircase. The factory line is more than just a store. It is a showcase, proudly displaying some of Microtech's signature technologies. This includes the Ice Pick crypto key and Mobiglass casings that come in a variety of different colours. Down another staircase you come to a floor with a number of technologies which aren't yet available to buy. Why not take some time to look around and explore what's coming in the future? I'm now going to take you back to the surface entrances, which were just past the climbing wall the other side of the commons. One of the benefits of living planetside is not only are there hangars where you can store your ships, but you can also retrieve your ground vehicles from garages directly onto the surface. From these ASOP terminals, you will retrieve whichever vessels you wish to take with you, and they will spawn in the hangar that's just through these doors. You, your crew and your passengers can also enter the building on foot, following this corridor round to an airlock out into the freezing cold air. Outside the airlock and the garage door is a large space where you can park a number of different ships, where you can load and unload your vehicles and cargo. To find this spot from the air, follow the Metro Loop lines over from the spaceport to New Babbage. You will first come across the cluster of domes that makes up the Commons, the Plaza, the Promenade and Tobin Expo Centre, which currently isn't open. The garage and its landing area is just off to the side of the Commons, marked here with the arrow. Once landed, all there is left to do is re-enter the building, pull your vehicles, exit the garage and load them onto your ship, ready for a day of exploring, mining, delivering or providing ground-to-air defence against the Ninetales. Back through the Commons and down to the Metro Loop, we're going to head to our final stop, the New Babbage Interstellar Spaceport. After spending a few minutes taking in this spectacular view of New Babbage, we walk up the stairs around to Regal Luxury Rentals. Here there are a number of ships to hire from companies such as Aegis, Aopoa, Origin and RSI. Round to the left of Regal is another set of elevators to surface entrances where you will find another garage from which to retrieve a number of ground vehicles to load onto your ship. And finally, the ASOP stations themselves and the elevators to the hangars. Thank you for choosing Jedi Andy Tours as your guide around New Babbage. Feedback is always appreciated, so feel free to leave a comment below and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. To follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, just search for @JediAndyTV. And you can also find me 3 times a week over on Twitch at twitch.tv/JediAndyTV. Finally, if you are starting out on your Star Citizen journey and just about to create your account, don't forget to use my code for 5000 UEC, which can be spent on the website for weapons, ship components or decorations for your hangar. My code is on screen now and there is also a link in the description below. But for now, fly high, shoot straight, and have a prosperous adventure in the verse.